is my spirit which addresses your spirit. Just as though both had passed through the grave and we stood at God's feet equal. As we are.
As we are. So. So, Jane.
You are a married man, or as good as married. Married to one inferior to you, whom I do not believe you truly love. I would scorn such a marriage, therefore I am better than you. Let me go.
Jane, don't struggle so like a wild, frantic bird.
I am no bird. I am a free human being with an independent will, and I shall leave you.
It is your will that shall decide your destiny. I offer you my heart, my hand, and a share of all my possessions.
You play a farce with me.
I ask you to pass through life at my side, to be my second self and best earthly companion. Come, Jane. Come hither.
Your bride stands between us.
My bride is here, because my equal is here. And my likeness. Jane, will you marry me? Do you doubt me, Jane?
Entirely.
You have no faith in me?
Not a whit.
Am I a liar in your eyes? What love have I for Miss Ingram? None, and that you know. What love has she for me? I shall never marry that mercenary. You strange, you almost unearthly thing. I love you as my own flesh. I entreat you. Accept me as your husband. Jane, I must have you for my own. Entirely my own. Will you be mine? Accept me. Marry me.
Mr. Rochester, let me look at your face. Are you in earnest? You truly love me? Do you sincerely wish me to be your wife?
I do. And if an oath is necessary to satisfy, I swear it.
Then, sir, I will marry you.
Make my happiness. I will make yours. God pardon me, and man meddle not with me. I have her and will hold her.
Edward, there is no one to meddle. I have no kindred to interfere.
No. That's the best of it. Are you happy, Jane?
Yes.
It will atone. It will atone. My love and constancy will expiate. God will judge me kindly. For man's opinion, I defy it.
Edward.
come and bid me good morning, Jane. Oh, you look blooming and smiling and pretty, truly pretty this morning. Is this my pale little elf? Is this my mustard seed?
It is Jane Eyre, sir.
Soon to be Jane Rochester. In 4 weeks, Janet, not a day more. What, you're blushing? What's that for?
Jane Rochester, it seems so strange.
Yes, Mrs. Rochester. Edward Fairfax Rochester's girl bride.
Human beings never enjoy complete happiness in this world. I'm no exception. It's a daydream.
Which I can and will realise. I wrote this morning to my banker in London to send me certain jewels he has in his keeping. I shall pour them into your lap.
No.
I shall hang diamond chains around your neck.
Oh, please do not speak to me as though I were a beauty. I am your plain Quakerish governess.
You are a beauty in my eyes. And I shall make the world acknowledge you a beauty.
And then you won't know me. I shan't be Jane Eyre any longer. I don't speak to you as though you were handsome, though I love you dearly. Too dearly to flatter you. Please, don't flatter me. Please, don't send the letter.
But you must ask me for something else.
Very well. My curiosity is much piqued on one matter.
What? Curiosity is a dangerous petition, Jane.
Why did you go to such pains to make me believe you wished to marry Miss Ingram?
Is that all? Thank God it's no worse. Well, I confess, even though I risk rousing that fiery indignation of yours that I wanted to make you as madly in love with me as I was with you, I tried to arouse your jealousy.
That was a burning shame, sir. Did you not think of Miss Ingram's feelings?
Miss Ingram's feelings were no more than pride and greed. She was glad to be rid of me.
You have a curious, designing mind, Mr. Rochester.
Well, my principles were never trained, Miss Eyre.
I am so astonished. I hardly know what to say to you, Miss Eyre. Have you accepted him?
Yes.
I could never have thought it. He means to marry you?
He tells me so.
Well, it passes me. Well, no doubt it is true, since you say so. There are 20 years of difference in your ages. He might almost be your father.
Oh, no, indeed, Mrs. Fairfax. And no one who saw us together would suspect it for an instant. Mr. Rochester looks as young and is as young as many men at 25.
Is it really only for love he is marrying you? Oh, I'm sorry, I do not wish to grieve you. But you are so young and so little acquainted with men. I wish to put you on your guard.
Against what, Mrs. Fairfax?
In this case, I do fear that there may be something found different to what either you or I expect.
Why? Am I a monster? Is it impossible that Mr. Rochester should have a sincere affection for me?
No, I dare say he is fond of you. But gentlemen in his station are not accustomed to marry their governesses. There have been times when, for your sake, I have been a little uneasy at his marked preference, and have wished to put you on your guard. But I did not like to suggest the possibility of wrong.
Wrong. Mrs. Fairfax, we are marrying.
Last night, I cannot tell you what I suffered when I saw you coming in with him at such a late hour.
It is enough that all was right.
I hope all will be right in the end.